What's going on, YouTubers? It's the Natural Born Thriller, and welcome everyone to WWE NXT Review, the show from August 28th, 2019. They're at Full Sail University in Winter Park, Florida, with your commentators Mauro Renaro, Beth Phoenix, and Nigel McGuinness. So, yeah, let's get to the show of NXT, where it pertains to the NXT stars of the NXT brand, which a reminder, too, by the way. NXT on September 18th, 2019, they'll be moving to the USA Network. Starting off a new network and starting off a new format, what pertains to doing a 2-hour live event. And we'll see how that turns out too. We'll see how the reigns is going to end up happening, what pertains to NXT. And we'll see with more NXT stars being utilized for those that you don't rarely see, or for those you don't have time to see, and for the ones that don't have the time, that don't ever have the opportunities to be on the show. And well, in a way, I can't just say that. But what I meant to say is, you could for those who you do see who on the show, you get to see them more often. So we'll see how that turns out. We might see more than 2 matches for the women's, but we'll see how that turns out. I just hope it doesn't have the formula of a Raw and SmackDown. But we'll find out what happens for that one too. But with that being said, let's get to the show here. So the opening match we get Io Shirai versus Cammy Fields. Io Shirai, I love how she does an entrance. When basically I love the new theme music. I love her new attitude. I love her new persona. I still love the Genius of the Sky. I still love her babyface theme, her babyface persona, her babyface attitude, her babyface personality, her babyface music. But this Io Shirai, I'm in love with more. The heel Io Shirai, the heel persona of Io Shirai, the heel theme music, the heel entrance, the heel personality in a way, and the way that she acts too. When she comes out in her music, she's she's screaming, she's going nuts and everything. She's and I love how the entrance too, with the lights flickering and everything. It's amazing. I love it. I love it. This is the Io Shirai that we can all appreciate. So she goes up against Cammy, I meant to say Cammy Fields, and basically she beats her. I don't remember if she had any offense. Oh yeah, she did. Just a few shots, but that was basically it. After that, it was Io Shirai getting the win. She goes for a moonsault, but she goes for a cover, but picks up Cammy, and he pushes her in the submission. The same submission that she put Candice LeRae from TakeOver Toronto too. After the match, basically, Io Shirai wins. So after the match, Io Shirai gets the candlestick. She's going to beat up on Cammy. Also, Candice LeRae comes out and steals it away and hits her a few times, only for Io Shirai to hightail out of there. So the feud is still continue on here, which, by the way, awesome. I want to see Io Shirai versus Candice LeRae Part 2. I want to see this if they're gonna have another match, which I'm assuming they are, it's gotta be better than the match that they had for TakeOver Toronto 2, from that TakeOver show. So we'll see how it ends up happening. We get a view package of showcasing Kushida, and there you go. Let's say about that. But I'm glad they on the show a view package of Kushida, because they haven't shown Kushida for on NXT TV for what, a week, for weeks and everything. But in a way they do this view package to remind us that Kushida is part of NXT, and you'll be seeing more of him in the future. Next we get Keith Lee versus Dijakovic. The best match they they put out on NXT here was Keith Lee and Dominic Dijakovic. They booked this match to be incredible, and it was. These guys were going nuts in this match. Doing high flying moves, doing just doing a lot of crazy moves. Obviously, with Keith Lee being a high flyer with his size, and then Dominic Dijakovic being a high flyer of what he did, or with his size. Oh man, these guys were pulling a clinic, and I'm like saying to myself, why was this not the main event? Oh, I know why, because the NXT Tag Team Championships were the main event. I'll get to that later. But either way, this was an incredible match between Keith Lee and Dominic Dijakovic. They wrestled each other before, before WWE, and even when they got into WWE, when they wrestled each other on NXT months ago, and then we get to this point, and then nothing disappoint out of these two. These crowds were going nuts too, by the way, when they were watching this match. In the end, it was Dominic Dijakovic getting the win over Keith Lee by giving him let's see. Oh yeah, with the Feast Your Eyes. But yeah, he got him up with the Feast Your Eyes. It's the modified GTS. But yeah, he got him with the Feast Your Eyes and gets the win. This was not only a good match, but it was the most craziest match I've ever seen out of these two. So yeah, the best match on the show. We get a career retrospect of Johnny Gargano, with showcasing of his days in NXT, showcasing his DIY time with Tommaso Ciampa, and showing more of videos about his feud with Tommaso Ciampa, and his recent battles with Adam Cole, baby. And then we get a "Thank You Johnny" chant, where it pertains to showing a video clip of Candice LeRae, with him in the ring, and then William Regal, praising him on stage, from TakeOver Toronto too. So I don't know what this means for Johnny Gargano. I don't know if he's going to be gone for NXT, which is, in a way, I don't think he should be. I don't think he should be gone for NXT, because he should stay on NXT, because NXT is going to be moving to USA Network. So in a way, should he really be moving away from NXT just to go to either to Raw, SmackDown, or maybe 205 Live? I don't know, but we'll see what happens in Johnny Gargano's future in WWE. So Mauro Ranallo is talking about Johnny Gargano, of his achievements and accomplishments. All of a sudden, Shane Thorne comes out of nowhere and basically does a lot of trash talking about Johnny Gargano, and this got me thinking. Maybe Johnny Gargano, excuse me, if I could get the if I could spit it out. Maybe Johnny Gargano is not leaving after all, because Shane Thorne is basically was disrespecting, on the commentators were talking about their perspective on Johnny Gargano. So Shane Thorne is basically disrespecting Johnny Gargano here in the way. So basically, from there they went to commercial break. So basically, it was something like it was a shoot, like a work shoot type of way. So I'm assuming we're going to be seeing a match between Johnny Gargano and Shane Thorne on NXT in the future. Hopefully we do. Hopefully Gargano is still staying. Hopefully he does. Because if he goes to the main roster, he's done. We get the NXT Women's Champion, Shayna Baszler. And, well, basically, let me talk about this first before I get to Shayna Baszler. So, Mia Yim, she went to William Regal, which this was a video footage from last week, which they didn't show. It was, I believe, at the show, whatever, something like that. But Mia Yim went to William Regal, the general manager of NXT. She wants another shot against Shayna Baszler. And then William Regal's like, you had your shot and you blew it. And then you attacked them. And he's like, what you expect they was going to do to you? So basically, William Regal told, and he didn't say it, but in my mind, he basically told William Regal basically told Mia Yim, fuck off. Just saying. All right, now let's get to Shayna Baszler, the NXT Women's Champion, who's with Maria Shafir and Jessica Menduke. This time, Jessica Menduke does not have a sling, I meant to say. a sling, a swang. I was gonna say swang, but which I kind of did already. But a sling, that's meant to say. So yeah, so she's 100% clear now, and there you go. So, Shayna Baszler, before she was going to cut a promo about what she did on NXT, for Takeover, basically. All of a sudden, Rhea Ripley comes out from NXT UK. The her whole theme song of "This is my brutality." So a big pop for Rhea Ripley coming out. She confronts Shayna Baszler. She grabs a microphone from Shayna Baszler and she says, "I know what you're going to say." You says you're going to say that you've beaten everyone here, and then she says, "But you haven't beaten me." And then she calls her the B word, which is I'm not going to say it, but it rhymes with the word witch. I mean, yeah, the word witch. I think I said words. I can't remember if I did or not, but if I did, I apologize. But it's the B, basically the letter B that rhymes with the word witch. If you can take the W out there and put the B in there, you know what I mean. I'm not gonna say it because I had too much respect for women's to call them that word. But anyways, yeah, I know what I mean. But when she said that, I'm like, whoa. And basically, when I saw this, I'm like, yes, I want it. Give it to me. Take my money. Rhea Ripley versus Shayna Baszler, NXT Championship, NXT Women's Championship. Let's go. And that was it, basically, folks. Oh yeah, and the 3 of the 4 horsewomen, they retreated. Pete Dunne, he has a sit-down interview talking about his takeover match, what pertains to the NXT North American Championship, what pertains to the Velveteen Dream. He says, if everyone wants to step up, if everyone wants to step to him, he'll break his fingers. And there you go. It's announced that next week on NXT, the Velveteen Dream versus, of all people, the finest, Conor Reeves, in a non-title match. And also next week, the NXT champion, Adam Cole, baby, versus the NXT Breakout Tournament winner, Jordan Miles, who's the number 1 contender, who chose Adam Cole, baby, the face for the NXT Championship. And now, the main event, the Street Profits defends their NXT Tag Team Championships against Undisputed Era, which is Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, aka Red Dragon. As far as this match was, it was good. It wasn't better than their takeover match, but I thought it was good though. But here's the thing, folks. I knew the spoilers of this whole thing with the NXT Tag Team Championships, so I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I didn't know about the spoilers about the titles changing hands. And basically it happened here on the show here. Undisputed Era as winning the NXT Tag Team Championships. And I say to myself, if those going to win, now I understand why they did what they did, because the whole thing with a takeover where Kyle O'Reilly was not the legal man, because Bobby Fish tagged himself into the match when Kyle O'Reilly bumped into him. So in a way, Bobby Fish was the legal man, and Kyle O'Reilly was the illegal man that the Street Profits pinned at Takeover. And then that's why Wade Regal decided, to grant Undisputed Era another shot against the Street Profits for the tag team titles. Now here's the thing. Even without the booking of that whole structure of it, if they was going to win the belts anyways, and if they was going and I'm talking about Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, if they was going to win the belts anyways, then why couldn't they just do it at Takeover? I don't get it, but whatever, it is what it is. But the point is, good match, like I said. But Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, they won the tag belts here, and they end up being on stage with the rest of the Spirit Era, Adam Cole, baby, and Roderick Strong to celebrate, as they're draped in gold, except for one person, and that's Roderick Strong. He needs to win that North American Championship so that they could fulfill the prophecy of the Undisputed Era for 2019 to be draped in gold, and that, my friends, will be Undisputed to shock the system. Haven't done that in a while. So, but there you go, folks. That was NXT. The show from August 28th, 2019. Talking about wrestling for NXT. Dream matches. Maybe just double check. Yeah, 3 matches. And my overall showing for the show, despite the spoilers of knowing that the Undisputed Era and the win the tag belts, the rest of the show here itself, pretty good show. So I'm gonna go 7.5 out of 10. And that being said, folks, thank you all for watching. For It's the Natural Born Driller, saying peace on the streets, which I meant to do with this finger. I mean this hand. I'm botching mania. Natural Born Driller. But anyways, thank you all for watching. For this was your WWE NXT review. Until next time, we'll return to this WWE NXT review. I'm out. Take care.